Hey everybody, this is Jill, and this is Jill for today. Well, as you know, if you follow my channel, I do a lot of baking. I do a lot of baking breads and cookies and, all sorts of different things in the baking genre. And there are two recipes that are particularly popular on my channel. One is a no-knead bread, which has well over 1 million views. And then I also have a beer bread recipe that's done extremely well. And when I have made bread in the past, I haul everything out, measure it all out, all that rigmarole that you go through. Very time consuming. So now what I'm doing, and I'm going to share with you, it's the old good meal in a jar system, but it's with bread dough. You're going to make all these bread mixes up, then you haul them out, and then it's really, really easy to finish out the bread recipe. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to do the no-knead bread mix, and I'm going to do the beer bread mix. And they go in a glass jar or a good Ziploc baggie, and they'll stay 2 or 3 months in your pantry. If you were going to store them longer, I would say vacuum pack, vacuum seal your jar. But if it's going to be something, if you make bread once or twice a week, I do it, 4 or 5 bags and just keep them in the pantry. You're good to go. All right, enough of that. So we're going to start off with the beer one. And this is the recipe I use. It's on my website. In fact, I will leave you a link so you can see how it's put together. I won't go to all that here, but I'll link it over so you can watch the recipe as far as, as I said, how you put it together. So we're going to start off with 3 cups of flour. This is all-purpose flour. Now, interestingly enough, the recipe actually calls for self-rising. And I don't necessarily buy self-rising flour. So I make my own, and we're going to do that right now. If you had self-rising flour, you wouldn't go to this particular part of this recipe. But self-rising flour is for this recipe, is a tablespoon of baking powder, baking powder, and then 1.5 teaspoons more in addition. 1.5. Right. Okay. So that's your self-rise. If you have self-rising flour, use it and leave out that part. And then also it has 1 teaspoon of salt. So that's all the salt that goes into it. So the self-rising flour has that salt element to it. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of sugar here. And that is what it is. Just that easy. I'm going to shake that down a little bit. So there's your beer bread. So when you want to look for beer bread, you're going to bring this out. You're going to put it in a bowl. You're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to use a 12-ounce bottle of your favorite beer, light beer, dark beer, non-alcoholic. It doesn't matter, just beer. And you put the beer in the powder, mix it up. You put that into your loaf pan, and then drizzle some of that melted butter on the top, and you throw it in the oven, and you've got bread. So that's the first one we're going to do. Now, the second one is as I said, probably the most popular bread recipe that I have on my website. And this is my no-knead bread recipe. And again, it's super easy. And we're going to get to my hand-scribbled notes here. Okay, so with this, what we need is 3.5 cups of flour. 1, 2. I'm getting flour everywhere. 3.5. Get a half measure out here. And I have to admit, I know baking really is a science, and it is, as far as making sure all, your measurements are correct. But when you have like these no-knead mixes, the bread, the beer one's a no-knead, this is a no-knead, they're kind of forgiving. I think they're forgiving. That's just me, though. And so sometimes I might be a little sloppy with my measurements. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. The recipes calls, for so much of this and that. Okay, so then we have 1.5 teaspoons of salt. There's my 1/2 teaspoon here. I've lost it. There it is. So that's 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And then also I have here 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. quick rise or otherwise, whichever yeast you get, instant or quick rise, I think is what they're called. And I see a little pepper there from my salt. That is it. That's it. So you're gonna, put a lid on this again. If you have baggies, good baggies, or if you have old mayonnaise jars or whatever you might have, you don't have to have a glass jar. It certainly keeps it better, but it's really, it's your call. So again, I will link the recipe for this bread and down below in that description box. But this is water. What else do I put in here? It's water, and that's it. Everything else is in here. So all you're going to, not crazy, all you're going to do is add water to this, mix it up, let it rise, and put it in a pan, and you're ready to go. So there you are. Those are two of my best recipes on bread. I also want to do a few cookies, that I do normally on camera. And again, those are always fun to have. And what's nice about this is that if you want to do something quick, you have, maybe somebody's coming over that at the last minute, and you want to have some bread or, something along that line. These can just be pulled out, thrown into a bowl, mixed up, thrown in the oven, and you're good to go. Thanks a lot. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're hanging with me all these years. And I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.